Ladies and grasshoppers, it is time for another exciting episode of Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. It's directed by Cinderama, and it's produced by The Camera Lady, and association by The Cameraman, with performances by the Color Beatty Crew and Evo Amber, with partners by Tom Allen, Edward Scott, and Rebel Wilson, with his co-host, Elia Muller. So without further ado, let's get the show on the road.
Hi! What's coming up next? It's Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller, and the morning show, that's my favorite, starting Rebel Wilson at extremely early with Edward Scott. That's all still to come on Nick at Night. Enjoy!
From the gorgeous YouTube Dog Show! And yes, we have blankets. Make sure that you wash your blankets before you use them tonight. It's Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. And now, ladies and gentlemen, hello to a man who is going to talk about blankets tonight. Boy, oh boy, is this show going to be weird or what? He is the one and only Mr. Ellie Muller. Ha! Welcome to Weeknight Update. My name is Ellie Muller. What's up, grasshoppers? The theme song was composed by Double Magnus Piano. The Color Beatty Crew and the Camera Lady and the Cameraman are responsible for most of the things that you'll see in here on this program tonight. And they are Shoutout Spotlight tonight, along with Eva Amity, Dragon Ball 2004. Hopefully she'll return to this program very soon. Pierre Kelly, Monster Cap Fanatic, Shoutout Spotlight, Supercar Fanatic, welcome to Amazon. Fanboy Films 2, Landon the Hedgehog, Bloom, and Toys Gaming Spot. Please check all of those people out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's find out what's up.
What is up? 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 Bum 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 bum.
What's up with blankets? Things that will make a bed sweet. Wait, that was just a statement. Oops. Anyway, Target has the oversized woven linework throw blanket on sale right now for $30. It's stylish, big, and hot. The perfect sex blanket. And hey, did you know that there are cooling blankets on social media? Yeah, they're blankets that will cool you off and cool you down in the summer. Wait, they'll only cool you down for 3 minutes. You'll start sweating buckets very quickly. Oh boy, this is going to be a long show. Hey, how about another top 8 list? All right, MP Mr. Balls, let's go!
Does everybody know what time it is? Is it time for something that involves a weeknight update? That's correct. It's time for our top 8. Yeah, top 8 to know what the top 8 things are. Yeah, it's going to be great. Oh, I'm so excited. I wonder what the top 8 is going to be this time. Well, we're going to have to figure it out. Well, Ellie's going to figure it out. Yeah, Tom, it's absolutely so. Well then, what are we waiting for? Take it away, Ellie! Yeah!
You got it, boss. Tonight's category, top 8 signs that your blanket is too hot. Number 8, your bed is full of sweat. Number 7, you have to swim out of bed every morning. Number 6, skunks will have to run away from you. Number 5, you attract flies and mildew. Number 4, you take 5 showers in 3 hours. Number 3, your lover asks you for sex after you wake up. Number 2, you can't even get sleep anymore. You can't even fall asleep anymore. And number 1, you just laughed at this top 8 list. Can we just one? Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you, boys. You know what, do I hashtag Weeknight Update, hashtag Elrolf Late Night, hashtag Elrolf for adults, hashtag for the run, hashtag autism rules. Get those hashtags across social media, please. And please acknowledge the camera lady and the cameraman and the carving crew when you use that last hashtag because they created that last hashtag. While you're at it, like this thing, subscribe and bell, share it, and chat in the comment section down below. But whatever we do, please do not go anywhere. We will be right back with special delivery and update on E-Gravity Dragon Ball over 2004, a moment for everyone, talking time, little thing that I have to call random advice, and this week's Counter of the Week question. Remember, this is still Weeknight Update. Now it is your bottom line.
You think you tough? Oh yeah. No.
Stay away from me, man!
When it's time to relax, there's only one place for better TV today. It's pre-postmodern, wild and free, watching it at night for good TV.
Can I be your carpet guy? I'd really love for you to see some of the special values we have at Empire today. Good brand names, now priced from only $7.95 a yard, and we won't charge you a penny extra for padding or installation. I'll see that you get your new carpeting in just one day, and I can fix it so you won't have to make an installment payment for 60 days. Why don't you call us at Empire right now? I'd like to be your carpet guy.
588-2300 Empire!
I'm waiting.
Come on in, Derek. I thought we'd discuss this thing and have it all worked out. You're our starting shortstop. How can you possibly afford to spend 2 nights dancing, 2 nights eating out, and 3 nights just carousing with your friends? Oh.
If you want to enjoy the New York nightlife, bring your Visa card. Because Orso, Cheetah, and the Broom Street Bar don't take American Express. Visa, it's everywhere you want to be.
Welcome back to Weeknight Update. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's special delivery time.
The Sneaky Hermit audition, la la.
Well, 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 my evil plan is almost finished, and soon, my little comrades, soon! Dun dun dun. That chair is so annoying. Meow. Soon, my evil plan of getting this to be my home will be complete. I am so upset that you really did took our house. We were gonna make love and have ourselves some babies, but now you refused. But that's okay. I'm a villain, and I just wanna steal all of DLR's world and ding dong meow. So I was just about to get into it of my evil plan. The famous Sneaky Hermit we need to collapse. We just broke out of the joint and we bought cookies. That sounds tasty. Come right in. Alright, tell me why you're here. Let's get this over with. We've been noticed that you've been doing such a good job of your evil workavely. And we're thinking of a team up. A team up of evil! We'll help each other out, catch evil plans, make prank phone calls. It'll be fun. What do you say? Wow, you're giving me a plan already? That is genius, and that will fit right into my own special work of my evil plans. And that is excellent indeed. I've been having this captive. It's been smelly all this time. Use it to distract the heroes, and then we can absolutely do some evil stuff. And besides, I get cranky, you know. Hurrah! I think this is going to work out just fine. Come, my lovely assistant. Let's begin our ride in some sneakiness. Let's go over to that old restaurant. I have an idea. See you soon, sneaky hermit. Yes, farewell, hermit. I think this is the beginning of a diabolical friendship. Oh, yes, it'll be diabolical indeed. And, well, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, now everybody will be out of my way. Yes, sirree. Meow. I'm off to visit a couple of unguarded supervillain lairs. Make so sure you absolutely, do your homework. Meow.
Now that was perfect. Yes. Now, I'm still waiting for Ibrahim the Muller 2004 to return to this program. Hopefully, he will return to this program very, very, very soon. Now, let me say this before we go any further. He currently has 204 subscribers. So please check her out if you haven't done so already. Well, hey, guess what time it is? That's right. It's time for us to have a moment for everyone. Here we go.
Hey, Rebel, do you know what time it is? No, the camera lady. What time is it? Well, Rebel, it's time for a moment for everyone. I wonder what Ellie is going to say this time. Well, we're about to find out right now. Yeah, so take it away, Ellie. Yeah, Ellie. Love you, my smoochie poo.
People say that the sun sets late and rises early in the summer. That's technically true during the early days of summer. But here's something that will make you think twice before you say something like that again. As time goes on, we actually begin to get less and less sunlight and more moonlight. The sun will begin to rise a minute later every single day throughout the rest of this month. And as a consequence, the sun will also begin to set at least 2 to 3 minutes earlier every evening. Now, in the winter, we will reverse that trend to let's stay on top. This is only the case so that we can be ready for the end of daylight savings time in November. When that happens, that hour of sleep that you lost this spring will come back. Actually, the hour of sleep that we all lost this spring will come back to us. So there you go. Anyway, you may have thought that summer means more daylight and less moonlight until September. You are wrong. As a matter of fact, by next month, the sun will rise every morning at almost 6 o'clock. and the sun will set at 7:20 every evening. And let me tell you something else. When that happens, you're going to have to go to the store and buy warmer clothes because summer will fly away faster than the food that you often see at an all-you-can-eat buffet. I know it. You're about to ask, wait, are you saying that the weather will start getting cooler outside in a few weeks, Ellie? Well, the meteorologists / weather forecasters won't say that, but yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Now, let's move on to the rest of the show, huh? All right. Hey, let's have a little talking time. Let's go.
Hey, do you know what time it is? That's right, it's talking time to know what Ellie is talking about. So, let's talk about it.
Alright, so Target is selling blankets now. That's right. The newest blanket that Target is selling is the oversized woven line work throw blanket. It's on sale for $30. With its modern dark camel and cream palette, graphic line work pattern, and oversized 50 by 60 size, this throw blanket has serious visual impact. The fringe detailing adds a casual, elevated touch that makes it perfect for layering on a bed, tossing over a couch or staging in a reading nook. Fascinating. Very, very fascinating. Meanwhile, people are wondering if cooling blankets on social media are legit. Well, let's think about it this way. The idea of having a cool blanket or a cooling blanket has something to do with temperature and energy. Now, in chemistry, temperature is the average kinetic energy or vibrational motion of the molecules in a substance. The greater the commotion, the higher the temperature. Of course, the other definition of temperature is this: the property two objects will have in common when they're in contact for a long time. If you take a hot block of metal and set it against a cold block of metal, eventually they will have the same temperature. And then we will have something called energy, or thermal energy, which you get by adding up the kinetic energy of all the particles inside it. Now, but it all depends on three things: the object's mass, the temperature, and the object's material. What do you know? Apparently this show has turned into something that you would expect from PBS. Now, listen to this. A blanket is an insulator. That means that it prevents energy transfer between objects at different temperatures. Wrapping yourself in a blanket on a cold day keeps you from losing body heat to the air around you, so you feel warmer. If you put a blanket around a cold soda on a warm day, it will slow down the transfer of the thermal energy, from the air to the soda, keeping the soda cold longer. But what if you feel hot and you put on a blanket? Well, two things can happen at once. It can still act as a thermal insulator and slow down the transfer of energy between you and the air, unless the ambient air is above 98.5 degrees Fahrenheit. This is going to make you hotter, not cooler. However, a blanket can also have a thermal interaction with your body. Suppose you have a blanket that's 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and you put it on someone who has a temperature of 98 degrees. This will raise the temperature of the blanket This will raise the temperature of the blanket and reduce the thermal energy of your body. So you're going to feel cooler, but only for a few minutes. So, yeah, that's something for you to think about. And here's something else for you to think about. Random advice. very hard to think about the right things to say sometimes. You don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, and you don't want to ruin anything. If you do, then you will spend the rest of your life alone. You don't want that. So, before you start saying things that will ruin everything for you and everyone else, think. Think about everything that you want to say and everything that you need to say. If you're overthinking everything that you want to say, then you will know what to say in a social setting, and you will prevent yourself from getting into trouble. Wouldn't that be good news? Of course it would. Let's go over this week's Comment of the Week question, shall we? All right. This week's Comment of the Week question is, if you have to make a special meal for your family and friends, but your only ingredients are flour, sugar, and whatever else you can find in your house, then what would you make? Go over to the poll section of my YouTube channel page and answer that question as honestly and as thoughtfully as you can. Well, guess what, folks? I'll see you tomorrow night. That's the news. And I am Outskis 4x4.
And that has been another exciting episode of Weeknight Update with Ellie Muller. And now it is time to hear some final thoughts of the villains. So, good night, everyone.
Man, I thought the show really caught fire! And I thought this place was gonna burn down for sure!
When it's time to relax, there's only one place for better TV today. It's pre-postmodern, wild and free, watching it at night for good TV.